Second last, E, inquiry into ethos. The E in manager is inquiry into ethos. What is meant by ethos? Swami asked. That which has been handed down from itihasa, which is native literature, our scriptures, is ethos. What does itihasa mean? It is the biographical account of all those noble people of ancient times who lived ideal lives. What is meant by ideal? It means following morality and truth without giving up integrity. The people who have led such noble lives are called selfless individuals. Where there is selfishness, there is no place for truth and morality, which is either diluted or subjugated by non-relevant factors and issues. If we look upon such selfless people as ideals of worthy emulation, our lives also would become perfect and we would be able to conduct ourselves in a proper manner. How many of us spend time to inquire into the ethos? We all think that all these scriptures are of no use. All this is too difficult, all this is too complicated. We also thought like that once we were offering, this is My Dear Student series of books, which are put together by students for the larger devotee community, in which there are 108 discourses of Swami given to students. So when we were putting together volume 4, there was one discourse where Swami has spoken about the Mahavakyas. So we thought this is very complex. Which are the 4 Mahavakyas? I am Atma Brahma, Tattvamasi, Prajnanam Brahma, Sarvam Khaluvidam Brahma. These are the 4 Mahavakyas from the 4 Vedas, which give the distilled essence of that particular scripture. So we thought this is too complicated, too difficult. The Swami had given the discourse on 1st of January 1983. So we said this is difficult, so we will not include. Then we thought maybe Swami has given in the Institute auditorium, so it is important. So we included, but we put it in the last discourse, number 18 in that book. We published the book, printed it, went and showed it to Swami. It was the Navaratri period. Swami finished darshan, came near the interview room in his chair car. We were all there. Swami called us. I was showing Swami the book. Usually I used to open the table of contents and showed. Swami went down the table of contents and went straight to the last discourse, which was on the Mahavakyas. Straight to the last discourse. So when he shows you that, which means you have to open it. So I opened the discourse. Then he put his finger underlining each of those 4 Mahavakyas. So he put his finger, Prajnanam Brahma. So I repeated Prajnanam Brahma. Then he put his finger under the other one and I repeated Sarvam Khaluvidam Brahma and so on. After he finished that, he looked at me, smiled, closed the book, put akshatas and left. What is the moral of the story? We thought that this discourse is not important. We thought that we need not delve into the scriptures. We thought that this is an extremely complicated part of our ethos, so we should not do it. We should forget it, focus on everything else in the world, not look at that. And that's what Swami also wants. We were squarely mistaken because Swami was interested only in that discourse. And he wanted us to dwell on the message of the scriptures. Because how have these scriptures been given? In one discourse, Swami said, these scriptures are not the manifestations of the mind of those people who have put them together. They are the manifestations of the cosmic mind which these individual minds have captured in the highest states of meditation. In meditation, they rose from the ordinary mind to the higher mind, from the higher mind to the super mind, from the super mind to the illuminated mind, from the illuminated mind to the overmind. After crossing that, they went to the stage of Amanaska, where mind does not exist. At that time, they caught these cosmic vibrations, and these have been converted into our scriptures. So Veda Vyasa is not the author of the Vedas. He is the aggregator of the Vedas into those categories. So these scriptures are an outcome of the highest wisdom which has been delivered by the cosmic mind. Inquiry into the ethos means going into the depth of these messages and understanding what is in it for us to practice. And having faith in that. Once in Kodaikanal, Swami asked, every time in 2003, what comes first, faith or experience? Yes, he asked what comes faith. So some said faith, some said experience. So like like a common quiz program. The Swami used to be very casual. Swami will be sitting, we'll be all sitting together. Swami will say, Emi Samacharam. And some political topic may come up. And Swami will make some observation. Inka Emiti. Then on his own, sometimes he will ask a question. So that he asks, what comes first? Faith or experience? So everybody gave different answers. Then finally Swami said, yes. Now I will give you the right answer. First faith, then experience. Without investing money in the bank, even the banker will not give you interest. How do you expect that God will give you experience without the investment of faith? Banker is most reliable. So we will give money to them, but God is not reliable. So we won't give him the investment of faith. So faith comes first, but how? The scriptures have said, how can we develop faith? Difficult, without experience, how to develop faith? So the answer is given in the Shat Darshanas. And I'm quoting these things because we should know that everything is there with us. Swami has given all this. And we should rise above the kind of things which we are used to reading and go into far more ennobling literature and make our lives meaningful. Please do not come to Sundaram seeking answers to your queries. Come to Sundaram to relive the moments you have lived with Swami. Answers to your queries are available in Sai literature. 35 volumes of Satya Sai Speaks, 16 summer showers, 18 Vahinis, 5 My Dear Students, and several other compilations on Dasara and Kodai visits. Swami has given nearly 5,000 discourses. Even if we read 100 discourses and practice what is given in 5 of them, finished. Our life is, objectives are achieved. But the problem is to live even one sentence is proving to be so difficult. We keep on saying, oh, Swami has given such a wonderful message. Love all, serve all. In our own Samiti, we are not able to love all. She has come, he has come, she sang one more bhajan, she sang the same bhajan last time. He always doesn't give money for activities, but comes for everything first. This is not unique to Chennai. Crows are black in the whole world. Our problems are same everywhere. And it's better we understand our problems and resolve them rather than looking outside. We have been able to understand spirituality, but have not been able to understand each other. So, faith, so in the Nyaya Shastra, there are different kinds. So in Shat Darshanas, the first is Nyaya. Sage Kapila had given that. In that there are different Pratyaksha Pramana, Paroksha Pramana, Anumana Pramana. In that there is one thing called Shabda Pramana. How do you understand divinity? Pratyaksha means direct experience. Paroksha means inference. Anumana means by guesswork. There are different ways of logic. Shabda Pramana is by word, by proof of someone else. If I have not gone to Kanyakumari and someone who has gone there, I will ask him or her, what is the way to go to Kanyakumari? Why did you go to Kanyakumari? How beautiful is the Vivekananda Rock Memorial? How beautiful is the statue of Tiruvalluvar? How beautiful is the sunset where the 3 oceans meet? And whatever he or she says, I will believe. And then I will go there. Correct? That is called Shabda Pramana. Similarly, in the spiritual world, Shabda Pramana is the experience of those who have already experienced God. Our saints, our sages, the avatar Purushas who have already by their spiritual practice experienced God, their experience should be the founding principle of developing faith. Having invested that faith in that divine power, we will start getting our own experiences. So, the Itihasas or the inquiry into the Ethos is meant to be giving us this particular beginning of this journey, which is the journey of faith.